Hello. Oh my god, boy, I was freezing. Trust me, headwind all the time, including now. You see this moving? Hello guys, I'm Anthony Galvan and here we are back in Arctic Norway with another ski traverse. This is a famous Finnmark crossing. I'm enjoying it a lot, as much as this freaking cold that I caught in the bus is allowing me. I'm just here waiting for the bus that is 20 minutes late and I'm freezing my backside. Guys, right by the water here, imagine. It's just the water right there, that's a ferry. So you need to catch the bus first and then it drives onto the ferry. Norwegian stuff. As a result, I'm gonna freeze here. Life is good again. And I'm only starting this video on day 3 basically because I had a really rough start. This taxi thing that I didn't start in the place I had to really disrupted my day. I'm freezing here. The guy in the campsite told the taxi driver this is a better place for me to start. The other place is only for tourists. So here I am, you know. And I had to find myself shelter here with these piles of snow because I was freezing, you know, taking out the harness, the shovel, preparing things. Freezing, boy, with the wind. Anyway, so let's see where we're going now. I didn't prepare for this. Wish me luck, really. He said, yeah, go there, go there. Yeah, what the fuck, man? Boy, I found myself skiing in this open big space. Freezing here. The freaking wind has been blowing on my face all goddamn day. It's chilly, the wind over here. And then more or less I sorted out day 1, but I was tired starting day 2. Day 2 has started and as you can see it's not ideal. It's windy. The freaking wind tipped over the pulk. And then I was skiing like that, leaning towards the wind, and the pulk was like traveling 2 meters away from me. So the wind is blowing now, head on wind again, man, all freaking day. So yeah, I gotta move, I push it down very quickly before the freaking pulk, right? I just thought if this gets worse, and you know, here in the Arctic Circle, it can always get worse, trust me. And worse here is just really bad. I just went through a really Then at some point, full whiteout. Problem is, I couldn't see where I was going anymore. It was full whiteout. I remember thinking, this is really getting bad. I went to another area and they completely opened up. There's a little bit of wind picking up, but it's fine. I put 22 kilometers to this camp spot and I was very tired. Also, I'm a bit handicapped because I got this freaking bloody cold. If you walk past my tent, you're just gonna hear a lot of I'm not a wreck, I'm a wreckage, you know, the leftovers of the boat. I've been skiing from 10 to 4. I didn't stop, I didn't eat, I didn't do anything because I knew I had to cross this freaking lake. I put down me two of these, one after the other. Very beautiful day today. Unfortunately, it's windy. We made it to the cabins, yeah! Nice, day 3. So that's our team. He's gonna prepare a coffee now. For me, apparently, I just met him as I saw the cabins. They were riding away for fishing, but he came back. That's how nice he is to make coffee for me. I didn't even ask for it. He said, okay, you drink coffee, I'll make coffee. Yes. Just having here some Sami hospitality, some elk. You want to be in the video?
Yeah, it's okay.
Here's Tim, and he's treating me super well. Coffee, waffles, and meat.
And cabin, of course.
And cabin. Being sick is a pain because you feel not exactly right, you know? It's harder for me to manage my clothing these days with the freaking cold. Yesterday I was so devastated, devastated. This is where I'm going to stay for tonight because let's face it, I'm a bit sick and I need to rest. I mean, I didn't want to stay. I just wanted to keep going and pitch my tent. But a consequent person would stay here, fully recover, and I think actually it's the right decision. I came here to enjoy myself, have a good time, and this trail, boy, for that is fantastic. You choose here what you want to do. You can just come here and experience this beauty, being in this cabin with your partner, whatnot, and relax here. There's a stove. It's nice. It's super nice. You can have a very strong doses of adventure if the weather turns bad. Yesterday got really, really bad. It was bad. Well, we're making our way. Still a little bit windy, but not too bad. And a bit cold also, but that's making some good exercise here, so I'm warm so far. This is wet. This is wet. Hello. Oh, the window is broken. Yeah, just noticed the ceiling is falling apart, man. It's a bit of adventure coming here when you're alone, you know. I'm tired. How to say? It's been intense coming here. You understand me? So I'm a bit like stunned. Anyway, my clothes are a bit wet. I've been sweating in weird ways, but you know, when you get a cold, you sweat, but you're cold. You cannot take off clothes. It hasn't been a lot of fun in that regard. This is very wet, like wet. I'm going to get this one going. I'm going to eat, as I said. I'm going to have a hot chocolate. That's the thing I want the most. Absolutely love it. And this guy, I forgot it. Here it is. And these are my skis over here, sunset. And the day has become even worse. It is snowing now, look at my eyes. Oh, it's hitting me in my eyes, you know? Check it out. Yeah. That's the day today. Sorry. The wind was hitting down in the cabins. The forecast was windy, and windy down in the cabin means windy air over here because it's a higher elevation. This is an Arctic plateau. Everything that hits here. If you are there, it's gonna get you. We reached the top of the plateau. It's a bit windy, and we're going strong. When you know you're gonna get to an area that's gonna be windy, white out, potentially dangerous basically, being alone is more intimidating. You look ahead, boy, and you just feel so small. I wish I was like my wife. She's very brave, much braver than me. I need to go outside and collect snow to melt water. Really not looking forward to it. It's hitting hard and I was cozy warm here, and now, you know, go outside, I'm gonna freeze. You hear it? Oh, I really don't want to outside. Oh, I'm pushing the door, you know? Whoa! Damn, the fucking note's gonna hit me. Damn it. I mean, that is strong wind, man. I'm reading The Crossing of Greenland from the Norwegian explorer Nansen. I mean, you'll tell me if it's not nice to be reading this here while doing this walk. It's fantastic. Then one evening, it blew up for a storm. And as we were tired of the sea, we resolved to push into the ice and ride out its fury there. So we stood straight ahead, but before we reached the margin of the ice, the storm fell upon us. Sail was still further shortened, till we had but the top sails left, but we still rushed inwards before the wind. The ship charged the ice, was thrown from floe to floe, but on she pushed, taking her own course in the darkness. Come on, guys, isn't that nice? Anyway, I'm gonna keep going here. The swell grew heavier and heavier and made things worse than ever. Oh man, this gets only better. Really not fun. I woke up to being wet base layers. Been standing here on the bench, drying, letting the heat come up to me. You know, coughing, blowing my nose, spitting. Really not fun, you know. It's an extra layer of hardship. It's 4:25 a.m. and look at me, you know. I always have in mind the tough guys out there, special operations. They're my role model. They strive when it sucks, and that's what I try to do. Morning, guys. I survived the night. This is wet. Wet base layers, wet mid layer, wet bottle of water. I packed all the papers here. It's a funny angle. There you go. After today, you go down from the Arctic plateau. When I do these activities, I look for the exposed areas. The forest is safety, you know, even though in YouTube, you know, you have all these people, blizzard, surviving a blizzard, and the guy is camping in the forest. And you're like, seriously, man? We here strong and I'm going to eat the shit. What's the bull, man? What's the bull? Check it out, man. Look. Damn. Sick or not, I go and do this again, you know? I go back. Secure. I didn't deflate the sleeping mat. If it's windy they expected, I deflated, so I reduced the resistance to the wind and you know what I mean. At the edges because I don't know this lake, I don't know what's going on here. This is a funny winter. I don't want to sink here alone, you know, but just to say I can see the beauty there. Fantastic. I'll just go ahead diagonally to the left, just following the contour of the land. You're the son of Alta?
Yeah. Pering is my name.
Perin?
Peringe, yeah.
Peringe.
Yeah.
Usually I would take off my gloves, but now I have sweated hands. So
It's okay.
sorry for my disgusting manners. So yeah, I stayed that night in the cabin.
Okay. I was the standard.
Very good. To me that's a cabin with history.
Yeah.
Your history.
Yeah.
And I love it, and I left cookies and an energy bar and I clean and...
It is shelter.
Yes, it's a perfect shelter. All the best, all the best.
You can stop by and drink coffee.
Then I'll stop there. I hope the camera picked up the Sami saying that I'm adventurer. Yeah.
You're an adventurer.
In my spirit at least. Super nice, right? What do you think? I love it. So nice to be here, honestly. I love this place. more than my life.
I don't have the best coffee, but it's still something.
With a good friend, it will taste fantastic. Thank you so much for the coffee and your hospitality, and I really loved your cabin.
Yeah, this is the messy house.
I think it's wonderful.
Nice to have visitors here
Thank you.
from the other side of the world.
This coffee is fantastic. So you put water, the coffee on top, boil it, and that's it. They call it cowboy coffee, I think, in the US.
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
It's
but super good actually.
Yeah, it's okay.
I like it. No, I swear.
I drink a lot of coffee. Yeah.
Me too. Morning, fellas. We had a good night despite the odds. It was very cold initially, but then after having the stuff going and whatnot, things went well. By the way, my cold man respected me a lot through the night. I slept fine. I didn't have to be blowing my nose, spitting all the time, whatnot. So yeah, we head in that direction. Over here, maybe, yeah. This is beautiful. What do you think? We focus on this, we make sure it's there, manual focus, so the focus stays. We check our light here in the histogram, get the 3-line blur, and focus on the tent, the full tent, not just part of it. Bit of speed here so that the highlights are preserved. Time-lapse movie, start. And now preparing. Anyway, I can walk back because this is shooting, boys. And I'm gonna take a picture of myself. It's a trick. You can just go ahead here like this. I'm gonna jump on the pulk. We'll see. Okay. I'm braking on purpose. This is the fun. Come on, let's go for it. Whoa! Whoa! We're done pitching the tent, and it's snowing a bit. I will show you, but I think I'm gonna sink, and I don't want to have to clean the lens. What a YouTuber, right? Oh, quick look. From the last cabin, Ravnas 2 up to here, I think it's the toughest section of the bloody trail, honestly. It's like up and down forest trails, and if you know those in Norway, boy aren't they wasting. When I left the cabin I didn't have energy. It's like my cold hit me back, but in a bad way. Like really like running on diesel, you know, like slow and just weak. I need to ski 5 kilometers down to the road. This is a fantastic trip. I really recommend you coming here and checking it for yourself. It's very, very nice. You're gonna have a good time. This is a very interesting combination because you're doing your winter camping just the same. Really harsh conditions you can encounter over here. It's the Arctic Circle, and yet you find yourself having breakfast in a cabin, like bacon and eggs, you know, talking to people. Super nice. Sometimes it felt like being in a hotel here in the tent because I had network, you know, like a reception. Just weird. Anyway, the Brexit cookies are ending. You do gain speed down there non-stop. So we're gonna jump on the pulk and we're going to do the right thing. I want to finish the trip, you know. Oh boy, I don't want to hit that. Oh boy, that was so much fun, you know. You steer with the feet, right, left. Whoa, 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 no, no. I was like with a horse doing like this, trying to mitigate the bumps. So if you wonder, I like to sit here in the bindings. Remember, I like to detach myself, take this as a horse. I like speed as much as you, but if you see the end, it's just trees. I don't want to crash myself over there. I want fun! Whoa! Whoa! I hope this is the way! Whoa! Yeah, this is so much fun. Let's see where I want to arrive, man, because I'm not even checking the way. I'm not gonna stop unless I crash. Whoa! Yeah, I'm not gonna crash, you'll see. Damn it, I didn't want to brake, it's just whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! You need to know your horse. Go with the moves. What a few years ago, when my wife and I were younger, and she was working for the World Economic Forum. She was an economist. She is. So I used to go to Davos with her, and we would rent a sled. Oh man, you know, we were young, so much fun. You need to ask her, you'll see. I was making, of course you could, look, I made it up to here. Imagine how much faster I went. Look, I made it all the way up to here.
Oh my god.
Oh boy, that was so much fun, trust me. If you've ever gone down the hill with a sled, you know how much fun that is. Doesn't matter how old, you need to enjoy these things in life. We're going down again, but now there is more ice here, so I have to be extra careful. All the ice! I'm actually thinking of walking it down, imagine. You know, when my wife says this, whoa, next time I go on a trip. Yeah, I promise you, I'm very careful always. I won't do anything stupid. Fuck it! Oh man, oh, I'm gonna jump! I swear, I'm very responsible. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! No, I'm going to fall down there. I don't want to fall down there, man. That was epic. I'm happy to report that I'm gonna ski the last few meters of this trip and then I'll be done with it. Yeah! how the trip ends. I'm at the bus stop. This is the bus stop, and I hope the bus stops because I'm freezing here, trust me.